Welcome back to the channel, Hobby1 Kenobi here. Today we're finishing up the Hasegawa A-4 in 1/48 scale. For this build I'm using decals from a company called Uprise. After applying them, the instructions recommend pressing each decal into place for several seconds. Once dry, you cover the decal with a piece of tape and rip it off quickly, which is supposed to remove the transparent film and leave just the decal. This process is fine unless the decal needs to go over raised details. If that's the case, the decal doesn't settle into the crevices even after extensive burnishing. This will likely be my first and last time using these decals. Because the decal didn't settle properly between the ridges, I had to brush paint the missing areas. Once the decals were fully dried, I gave them another gloss coat in preparation for the oil wash. For the wash, I used Winsor & Newton Artist Oils thinned with turpenoid. Once I found the right gray tone, I applied the wash over the entire model, focusing of course on the panel lines and crevices. I really enjoy this part of the process. It's relaxing and the results are always satisfying. Just be sure to let the wash dry completely before you start moving it around. If it still has a shine, it's likely still wet. Once dry, I removed the wash using a Q-tip and a soft brush, wiping perpendicular to the panel line so as not to pull the wash out. Next, I gave the model a flat coat and removed the masks. Then I masked off the arrestor hook area to paint the black and white stripes. While Hasegawa provides a decal for this, I do prefer to paint these stripes myself. I cut small strips of Tamiya tape and wrap them evenly, then spray the exposed sections with Tamiya black. After it all dried, I carefully removed the tape. Next, I removed the masking from the canopy and windscreen. I touched up the areas under the windscreen and along the side rails of the cockpit. Another weathering technique I like is softening the color of the insignia and symbols on the aircraft. I again use artist oils and mix them to match the vehicle's gray color. Then apply a small layer of paint to the insignia and blend it in. This reduces the stark contrast and gives the model a more lived-in look. It's also a great way to fix any silvering on the decals or touch up any other flaws in the paint. In some of my reference photos for the A4, I started to notice dark streaks running along the fuselage, starting at the top and extending down along the side. I recreated this effect using artist oils. I used this same oil mixture to weather the fuel tanks and add the typical streaks found on the Skyhawk. And with that, the model is finished. I had a great time revisiting this build. I absolutely love the A4 and the variety of colors and insignia you can find on these aircraft, from the Marine and Navy jets to the many different aggressor camouflage schemes out there. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.